Hey everyone, welcome back to another video where I'm gonna praise the hell out of Arknights. Now, if you saw the first Arknights video where I called it the best gacha game that I've ever played, if you haven't seen that, go watch it because you'll then understand why I'm making this follow-up or something to it. Arknights has risen to one of my favorite games this past year. I downloaded it just out of curiosity, to see what the game was about. I was seeing it on my Play Store a lot, and it got recommended to me quite a few times. I was like, okay, let me try this. And for the first 8 or 9 months, I was completely casual, very casual. Just logging in, doing daily missions, and then logging out. I didn't bother reading the events. I didn't bother immersing myself in its world until I started reading the main story. After 8 or 9 months, around October or so, I started October of last year, October of last year. I started reading the main story, and after that, I found interest in it. And it just went and grew and grew. But that's not the focus of this video. The focus of this video is on the music of Arknights. Now, every game has amazing soundtracks. Certain soundtracks define the game. You have The Last of Us with its marvelous, the guitar string. You have The Witcher 3, which has, this mesmerizing soundtrack. It's like whenever you hear it, you always feel like a Witcher. That's the kind of music that has. Cyberpunk has this really good futuristic vibe. It's also got tailor-made songs. Like Cyberpunk CDPR went all out for that game. Unfortunately, they couldn't go all out on the development part, or making the investors understand that the game isn't finished yet. But that's a different story. Talking about we have in the AAA side of things. It's pretty common fact. You have amazing soundtracks. Final Fantasy VII, and then all the Final Fantasy games basically, they have stellar soundtracks. And you have some Assassin's Creed, pretty amazing. So it's pretty common over there. But you come to the gacha side, and that's when you find out damn, even these games have amazing music. And coming right on top of my head is Genshin, because that's one of the most popular gacha games right now, and more so because it's comparable to a AAA title as well as this moment. I think Genshin is probably the most expensive game that's ever being made, and it's currently being made, it's being developed. So I think it's one of the most it's the most expensive game in production and all for development. So it's comparable. It's way more comparable to AAA games, and the music over there is fabulous. Genshin has amazing music. Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, Sumeru, Fontaine. Every region feels unique. Every battle theme, when you enter a battle, every soundtrack is different. It's not reused. Certain games do it. FGO does it most commonly because it's FGO. But yeah. So, you see where I'm getting at? The music plays a very important role. Now, FGO also has its good, set of soundtracks. Lost Belt 6 was marvelous. Lost Belt 7, the Nahui Mictlan normal battle theme. It's amazing. It's they're improving. Even the recent episode on JP side, Audio Call 2, with the Avengers story, it had one of the best battle themes, and it really was pretty epic, honestly. And then I started investing myself into Arknights music. Coming back to Arknights, started investing myself. Lone Trail was coming up, so I was like, okay, let me watch the trailer for it when the trailer came out, and I was like, interesting. The music was pretty fabulous, and what attracted me was I'm a huge space freak. I love space. I love if there's anything about space, new galaxies, or what's the new scientific research, the space is expanding, or there are new particles found in space. I have a fascination for it. So I would read up on it. I would go open a wiki page or something, and I would find it and read something. So Lone Trail dived into the concept of space. Like, it didn't exactly dive into space, but it had, themes that revolved around it. Like, breaking the barrier that surrounded Terra, and seeing the sky, seeing the stars, and the story was amazing. But the music controls wishes. I was absolutely blown away by the music that was there. It was so mind blowing, and it opened my eyes. It opened my eyes to the music of Arknights. After that, the entire Lone Trail event happened. I continuously listened to Control's Wishes on non-stop. And then I found further, I dived into more soundtracks. I was like, what's more to this game? And then I found Undertides. And then that just blew me away again, because Undertides was so different from what we had in Lone Trail. Like in Lone Trail you have something that's very futuristic, a very space-like, very it's a different kind of epic that you would describe. It's like you're achieving something that was thought to be impossible, and you're breaking certain stereotypes and something like that. Like the Lone Trail music feels like that. Like it's a different kind of epic. But then you come to Undertides, and when you listen to that's just the whole mysterious music. Like, oh, what the hell is going on in Undertides? So the uniqueness, the stark difference that was there. And it was at that time that Genshin had its final chapters. Like we had the whale boss fight, and I was fighting the whale, and I was like, wait a minute, the Undertide soundtrack would go pretty damn well with it. I also have a video made up on my channel. I fought the boss and I just linked Undertide's music to it, and it just fit well. It was just amazing. So after Undertide I started venturing out. We had the Stultifera Navis region, so I listened to the music of Stultifera Navis. Then I found something that completely blew me away. It opened my mind, and it made me think that Arknights is probably the best music for any gacha game ever. Why? I found a song titled Morning Dew. Now this is a song for Mulesies, who was a limited operator who came out with the Lone Trail event. And I was like, interesting. So they make songs for certain characters, and I opened their playlist, their Arknights EP, and I saw that they have songs for literally almost every new character or some old characters. They have literal songs, and I was like, holy shit! I've never seen any other game do this, especially a gacha game. I've played Genshin for 3 years now. I've been playing FGO for 3 years now. I mean, Genshin and FGO I've been playing almost for the similar time. There's maybe 1 month extra on Genshin, but yeah. And I haven't seen a lyrical song for any of those two games. We recently got La Vagilette or something, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but we got something for free now. So that was in a positive direction. And then we had the Star Rail stuff. We had the Cocolia boss fight song with a proper song, and with the recent Penacony arc we've had a song for Robin, although you don't actually hear the song ever in the main story up till now, which was kind of oh wait, you hear it once when you're on the date with Firefly. Yeah, that's almost the only time that you hear it, and it always plays over there. But the thing is, those are one-off stuff. They did it once. They're not gonna do it for every new character. After Farina we got Xianyun, we got Chiori, we got Navia, we got so many characters, but there was no single song for them, a song dedicated to them. And in Arknights, I'd say Arknights has more operators, because with the 2D stuff, when you're playing with 2D and when you have chibi characters and all, it's easier to make new characters. And the fact that majority of the Arknights characters are permanent characters is also insane. But yeah, so you have characters, you have songs for each character. I mean, we got Executor, the Expedore, we have a song for him. We got a song for Iaberi, Iafala Altar, or what was the name? Iafala, swallowing something, kit something. But yeah, Ia Berry. We got a song for Swire Altar. We have a song for Penance. We have a song for Siege. I mean, I don't know, Hul Hayak, Kalsit, Skadi, Nial the Radiant Knight, Stainless, Salich. I mean, I can go on and on. W, Ines. It's just insane. It's mind blowing. And it's just like, I honestly never expected such a game to do this. Like, I read comments everywhere on YouTube, and they literally say that, Hypergraph is basically a music company that runs a game on the side. And I'm like, that's true. That's 100% true, because the music is fabulous. I mean, like, there was one day I went out with one of my friends, and I made them hear an Arknight song. Like, I legit just told them, listen to this song. And they were like, this is a good song. And then I told them, this is a song from a Chinese game, from like, a game which has anime characters and such. He's not an anime fan, he doesn't watch anime. And I was like, oh shit, I like that. Like, that's the beauty of Arknight song. They don't feel like, they're from the anime side of the things. They feel like proper songs. They feel like you can put on any English song on the radio. Like, if you live in the US or the UK, where you have English songs playing on the radio. I only have Hindi songs over here. But when you're listening to English songs, then you just slide one Arknight song in. Like, let's say you're listening to a pop playlist and you have Taylor Swift and One Direction and whatever's currently in pop. I have no idea. I just listen to songs from from 2002 to 2015 or 16. I mean, after that I have no idea what's in the song industry right now. But yeah, if you're listening to pop and just slide one Arknight song in, that's poppy, and I'm pretty sure half of the people wouldn't even notice the difference. And like, only when you tell them that this is a song from a game called Arknights, that's an anime game, and then they'll realize, oh, it's got that kind of vibe. And man, the brains of like Hypergraph is insane. And this is what makes me more excited for when Enfield releases. Like, Enfield is coming out for consoles, for PC. It's like basically Arknights, but it's in 3D. You have bases to build, you fight combat, but it's amazing. I've seen the beta gameplay, and I am personally more hyped for Enfield than Wuthering Waves. I know a majority of the people are hyped for Wuthering Waves because they want something to compete with Genshin, but personally I would be more attached to Enfield, and I really hope Enfield succeeds more, simply because Hypergraph just nails the designs. I mean, look at any Arknights character designs, it's so good. I mean, it's so good, it feels so unique, it's damn amazing, man. Arknights is amazing. I've been simping a lot for this game these days, and it's not recency bias. Like, I started the game 1 year ago. It's been a good 1 year since I've been playing this game, but only from October or November did I start seeing the positives that this game had. F2P friendly gacha, a good amount of gacha currency that's been given to you on a weekly basis, and what more? The UI is amazing, the song is amazing, you have a home screen that is pretty amazing. You can switch the home screen to different sounds, like you can have a scientific sound, a scientist research type lab sound if you put the Rhine lab background, or you could just put celebration time if you want some Lungman music, or was it Youngman? Or was it something else? I mean, there are plenty of backgrounds. The basic gist is that the music is fabulous in that game. I've been listening to a few songs on repeat for like the past month or so. Miss You, Radiant, Sentenced, Mortal Eye, Morning Dew, Renegade, the recently launched 1 by 1 for Ascalon. This is art. This is like proper art. And like I said, right in the beginning, Cyberpunk had songs like CDPR made full albums for Cyberpunk, like for their radio, where each radio had unique songs that were specifically made for the game. They were not licensed from somewhere else. They were specifically made for the game. And I feel this is what Arknights does, like on a mobile basis, on a lower scale, but still, it's absolutely mind-blowing. And I also found out that the composer for Arknight's music is also someone like Adam Gubman, I think. And I haven't really heard him apart from Arknight and stuff, but I did read some comments and I found out that he's worked with Disney, he's worked with Sony, and he's worked with Ubisoft. So most likely he's probably composed some Assassin's Creed stuff, or maybe Tom Clancy, or maybe something that's Ubisoft. I have no idea. Or maybe Far Cry. I mean, I've played so many Ubisoft games over the years, I have no idea where he could be. But I mean, look at the man. Look at Arknights collaborating with people who have worked with Sony and Disney and Ubisoft. I mean, Arknights is such a small game. Some people have more subscribers than the official Arknights channel. And I don't know, man, it's just amazing. The music of this game is mind-blowing. I would rate it one of the best music that I've ever heard in a game. No competition. Like, if I would rate all the gachas that I play FGO, I play Genshin, Star Rail, and Arknights. I would probably rate Arknights as number 1, followed by Genshin, which Genshin would be a close number 2. Like, the gap between Genshin and Arknights is very low, because Genshin is also diverse in its nature, like Arknights, where you listen to a song from Casimirs, when you listen to a soundtrack from Casimirs, and then you listen to something from Sami or Langyan or maybe Colombia. There's a stark difference. There's a cultural difference in the songs. Like, you can just listen to Mortal Eye and then just go listen to Radiant, or just go listen to, I don't know, Morning Dew and then hop on to Renegade. I mean, like, there's a stark difference in the cultures, and that's what's in Genshin as well. Like Inazuma, Fontaines, where everything is different, everything is unique, and that's what makes the game more immersive in nature. That's what makes you more connected to the story. FGO I would rate it 3rd because it has its moments, especially in the Lost Belts, where the music is just amazing. Like, each Lost Belt has its own set of soundtracks and it just blows, like, everything's a banger. But for the events and stuff, it's kind of like the usual stuff. You have the same music running over and over, unless it's a special event like a collab event or something. But yeah, majority of the events have the same, the lobby music or the fighting music, and it's just repetitive at times. Last is obviously Star Rail, but I have my own reasons for Star Rail. I just don't really vibe with the music over there. I feel it's kind of forgettable, but if people enjoy it, I mean, good for you. I also enjoy some tracks from Star Rail, Cocolia's boss fight theme, and then Robin's song. Penacony has I mean, most of the time when I play Star Rail, my music always bugs out, like majority of the time. So I mean, I don't know if it's a feature or a bug. Like, I have no idea what Star Rail is cooking over there. But I've tried. I restart my game. I do everything, but the sound just vanishes sometimes. It's there, it's not there. So it's always forgettable for me. Like, I don't even bother to listen to what the music is going on in Star Rail. Call it a technical problem maybe of the game. But yeah, that's my issue with our Star Rail. But still, Arknights, number 1, best. It's the best. We need more Arknights appreciation videos, man. Like, it's insane. I wish more people played Arknights. I mean, not the Hoyoverse crowd, but more normal people played Arknights. Would have been amazing. Would have been fabulous. But yeah, I'm just gonna end it over here. Just wanted to rant up something. Probably have some casual videos playing in the background. Maybe. Yeah, but I have no idea what I'm gonna put in the background. Maybe I'll put some annihilation video of Arknights or something like that. But I'm gonna probably put some annihilation videos. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. What's your favorite soundtrack in Arknights, by the way? Oh, let me know in the comments below. What's your favorite song? And that's it for now. We're gonna end it. Have a great day. Goodbye.